What's going on? Dalton here, and you're watching DC Collect Cichlids. I had some big changes in the fish room. Also, Merlin's Nuchel Hump is getting huge, so let's dive in. Okay, so we'll start off with the pike cichlid tank. As you can see, Carnage is getting absolutely massive and very scared of the camera. This guy is gonna be a beast, guys. Like, I'm kind of scared he's gonna be a tank buster, to be honest with you. His head is just huge, but he is looking gorgeous. This tank divider is just never gonna come down either. I have to figure out what to do with the other fish because he honestly has almost taken down this divider trying to get at the other fish on the other side. So it's unfortunately not gonna work unless he gets old and docile someday, but he'll be the only fish in this tank at some point, just because you would not believe how aggressive this fish is. It's unbelievable, unreal. Did not expect it, but as a predator fish keeper knows, we just deal with it. That's why it's good to have multiple big tanks so you have places to put fish. But there's my other Xingu. I did take the female pike cichlid, the Xingu pike cichlid, out of here just because this male and the other Carnage on the other side, both of them were just giving her a hard time, so I took her out and she's loving her new home. I also put my yellow jacket female cichlid in here and my female, I think it's a female, Flowerhorn, just because her Nuchel Hump has not done the same thing as Merlin's, which you'll see here in a sec. But moving on, there's our female Xingu pike, and honestly guys, I'm so happy. This is the happiest I've ever seen her. She's just kind of free to do her thing. She's almost friends with the other female green dwarf pike, which is kind of cool. Didn't really see that coming. And then we do have the convict there. He's looking good. And there's Joker. So he's looking really good too. And unfortunately, guys, we did have a casualty in this tank. So I did have a firemouth. And I just want to be transparent on this channel. I'm not even sure what happened, but his swim bladder went on him because I came down. Everything was fine one day, and then I came down the next time. And I spent quite a bit of time down here, and he was swimming, but upside down. And he was like doing zigzags upside down and having a hard time, so it's very unfortunate, but everyone else is doing fine in the tank. Like I said, I don't know what happened. So there's the update there. Give you guys an update on the 120 American cichlid tank. Do you see Killmonger, the Jag cichlid? He is getting huge, guys. And they have a massive tail, like so fanned out. They can move. Super predator fish. There's Tex, the Texas cichlid. If you have a better name, drop down in the comments because I really like to give this guy a good name. He's one of my favorite fish. He is a blue Texas cichlid. Super sick. Definitely put on a lot of size. Everyone's kind of hiding on you. There's my black belt down there. Ended up sticking on the name Juggernaut for him because he's really beefy. Everyone gets out of the way when he's swimming. Super sick. And then you can just see a yellow jacket head poking out there and the tail of one of my L600s. But they really like that Plico hotel I have set up for them. I might split some of the tubes up just because they can get aggressive when they're so close together. So we will see what happens, I guess, though. And here is Merlin, guys. So as you can see, he's being a little skittish with the camera here, but his hump, Nuchel Hump, has just gotten insanely bigger, and him in general has gotten bigger, but his colors are just gorgeous. Like, what a beautiful fish. I'm so proud to have him. And if you go back in my videos, you will see that he has definitely put on a lot of size. I had him when he was probably about the size of that smallest rock, half the size of that smallest rock that he's right over top right now. So super cool. Very, very cool to grow these guys from a baby. Like, I didn't even know if it was a male or female, obviously. Way too. He doesn't know what to do because I got the camera out. But yeah, super sick fish. And I picked his name because he's like almost kind of purple with the pearls on him, obviously, but it's kind of like stars, kind of like Merlin's coat. So yeah, really like his name. And I will tell you guys, so 3 things that I do to help his Nuchel Hump grow. And just a disclaimer, it is solely based on genetics, so you need to make sure that wherever you get your Flowerhorn from, the parents had huge Nuchel Humps, essentially. And that's that genetics is the biggest factor in these humps. So I was lucky and got a good baby, obviously, but even still, that's not even massive hump. You've seen some of the competition Nuchel humps, which are just crazy. But anyway, so I cranked up the heat. It's up to about 83 in his tank right now, and he also has a tank right beside him, so he gets to see the other fish swim by, and he gets super aggressive, which is basically the same thing as taunting him with a picture of a flowerhorn or holding up a mirror, which is supposed to get them to be aggressive towards their reflection or the fish in the other tank or the picture that you're taunting them with. And that is, the aggression is said to make the actual Nuchel hump get bigger. So that's another thing. And I also just feed them a lot, guys. So I feed them 3 times a day, and I feed them bloodworms, pellets. I just gave them some krill flakes, spirulina flakes. I just try and give them a very healthy, balanced diet, and his Nuchel hump is really growing for me. So super awesome. I find it's been getting bigger every day, so I'll keep you guys in the loop. That's gonna do it for tonight's update. Stay tuned, I have lots of great content coming up for you guys, and we'll catch you in the next video.